reporting on duty. Bangrit is here. Hi guys, welcome to Trade with Bangrit. My name is Bangrit Solomon, and it's another wonderful Sunday, the 14th day of June 2026, and we are here again. Yeah, it's a very amazing day, and I told you this is weekend, and the crypto market, especially the Bitcoin market, was so boring yesterday, just as I told you when we were doing analysis yesterday. If you watch my analysis yesterday morning, you will perfectly hear when I say that if I'm given the chance to buy BTC, to sell BTC, I will sell at 64k region. And if you are following up my update on X and all other of our channel, you will get the update of when I gave a sell signal on BTC, and that signal is halfway to SL. Okay, so but that is a good news. You don't have to panic. You don't have to panic. Okay, so let's watch what we have on Bitcoin yesterday. I told you yesterday that practically that Bitcoin is going to give a very boring price action, and that is exactly what happened. Yeah, I didn't just wake up and say it. That is from a standpoint of experience of how the market, financial market, usually moves on Saturday, and I took out time to highlight some of the reasons. Okay, so don't forget, guys, the World Cup is still ongoing, and the big boys are getting to play their first matches gradually. Okay, Brazil were in action yesterday with Morocco, and fortunately and unfortunately, the match ended 1-1 draw. So each of the team went home with 1 point in preparation for their next match. Okay, so in no distance time, we'll see the greatest of all time, the likes of Portugal and Argentina, playing their first match, and we'll be looking forward to what will be happening in those matches. Okay, stay updated, and don't forget that you can literally watch the World Cup with your smartphone in case if you don't have access to the decoders and television of a thing. Okay, so that's it. Thank you for the update. Thank you for listening. And don't forget, if you are watching the short clip of this analysis, don't forget to follow the link below this video. Get our channel, our YouTube channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can have access to the few analysis. Okay, so don't forget to share this video. Share it with your fellow traders, with your friends, with your mutuals that are likely in need of it, so that we will benefit. Okay, so let's get down to the business of the day. So look at BTC, look at the signal I gave you yesterday. Let me go to 1 hour time frame so that you will see the structure of the signal, unite trade judgment and the market structure. So yesterday, after, okay, yeah, the market was here when I gave this signal. Okay, so this was the high of yesterday, the previous day before yesterday, and this was the low. So after seeing this, if you go to 1 hour, you will see the weaknesses Bitcoin was showing before I even gave the signal. These 4 hours weaknesses. Okay, it's part of the reason that made me to give the signal. So, but something happened. Bitcoin get to the entry point yesterday and closed bullishly on a 4 hours. That's why you are seeing this, all this. If not, we should be in profit by now. But because of this candle, that closed so bullishly like this, which is this candle that closed, yeah, between London session and the New York session yesterday closed so bullishly. That's why you are still seeing Bitcoin dangling on our what do you call it, SL zone, you know. So, but nevertheless, Bitcoin is still showing that weaknesses because all this rejection you are seeing here, unless there will be a liquidity hunt. That's the only thing that will make Bitcoin to hit our SL. Though yesterday we almost go to SL, but that was a rejection. You know, that was a very huge fair value gap. I'm telling you guys that Bitcoin should come and trade. Yeah. So if at all Bitcoin will take our SL, that means Bitcoin is just coming to kiss this daily fair value gap that I have been screaming since Monday for Bitcoin to come and trade on before we see the actual sell. But if it is for sale, Bitcoin is bearish. Don't be deceived, okay? So that's the good news I have for you. So if you watch now, currently the market is a kind of halfway to our SL. But for me, I'm not going to adjust my SL. I'm just going to hold the trade and see what happens. Okay. So one thing with trading is that once you have a proper risk management, you don't need to panic no matter what market will do. Okay. But where I am having a consideration now is our target. Okay, you know, I must be sincere with you, and I must always tell you what I do in the market. The target is not looking realistic for me currently, you know, because if you go to daily, you will see the structure that on a temporal, Bitcoin is having a temporal bullish move. But I told you that that bullishness is not going to last, where it will end this year, if I thought it will happen. Okay, so that's why I told you that not that Bitcoin cannot get our target, our profit target, but in respect to time, it's not visible right now, like today and tomorrow. You know, this signal might get back to profit, but hitting our take profit is where my consideration now. So the only thing you need to do is to stay updated to all my channels, so that when I tell you where to take profits, you can take profit. Okay, or if it hits us, then we'll move on to the next. You know, that's part of the game. So, but don't panic. If you're holding this trade, don't panic. Okay, all right. Let me dismantle all this. So guys, don't forget, this is Bitcoin daily analysis with Bangrit Solomon. And in case if you are watching us for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to our channels. The link is on the bio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can always have access to our analysis on a daily basis. This is what we do every morning, and the reason why we are doing it is because we found out that a lot of people are having challenge and this fear of trading BTC. Okay, so we make it a point of duty to come online, analyze Bitcoin every morning, so that you can always have a clue of what you should look out for on BTC every blessed day. Okay, so today is not an exception, and then we are going to do what we know how to do best. Okay, so this is the high of BTC yesterday at 64,700, and then this is the low of BTC at 63,300. Okay, so one of the reasons why I told you that the possibility of that signal hitting our TP, which is around this zone, is not visible currently, unless the market do otherwise. Okay, so if I must judge the day based on candle, I can say that Bitcoin should just come here. Okay, retrace to this point and then move back. So if you see your profit, if any profit you see on that sell signal, just take it or break even immediately, because if Bitcoin should get to this zone around 63,800 if possible, then there will be a momentum push to the upside to come and trade at this fair value gap, because there is a tons of liquidity packed here. Okay, if you watch the liquidity heat map closely, you will see that there's tons of liquidity packed here, and market will always tend to go where there is liquidity. Okay, so that's why I'm highlighting it. So stay updated to our channels, because once I perceive the movement, I will update it in all my channels. Okay, so stay updated. So this is what you have tomorrow, yesterday, and I've just told you what I'm expecting today. Okay, if the crazy shit should happen, we can hit our target. All right, so don't get it complicated. Analysis, Bitcoin analysis and trading is very simple if you keep it simple for yourself. Okay, so based on daily judgment, if you watch, Bitcoin has breaking structure even on the 4 hours here. Can you see? So I have to be, even though I'm on a sales position, but I have to be realistic with you. You see? So if there should be a retracement to this zone, I don't mind taking a long trade from here based on what I trade. It's just as simple as that. If market should retrace to this place, I don't mind taking a long trade. That's how we target this zone. It's very simple. Okay, so that's it for Bitcoin today. I believe you are very much enlightened and you can do well with whatever you wish with this information. This is not a financial advice. This is just an attempt to educate you and let you know what you should look out for on BTC. Okay, so thank you guys for always being here with us. Thank you, Father. Thank you for sharing this, for supporting our community. And if you wish, you can do well to join our Telegram community, where we go live every morning, 11 a.m. West Africa time, analyzing the charts and taking live trades together with the community. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. I will see you guys in our next review tomorrow, and we'll see how our current trade played out. Okay, so don't forget to always trade with caution. Trade with caution. Okay, thank you. Bye for now. Don't forget that. Bankrate is out.